悪くない芽が出たわ。今日も引き続きサボりましょう。調子が良くなってから仕事を一気に終わらせるわよ。情報提供者から知らせがあったわ。どうやらまた新たな変数が現れたようね。この世を渡り歩くにはより多くの身分を持った方が便利なの。君にもいくつか。
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, wrong person? Whoa, wrong person. You're here super early again. Am I to assume that you're gonna be here until the end again? Hey, what's up, Mr. Lou? How you doing, man? Are we starting? Yes, kind of. Gotta finish my snacks. I'm eating some crackers first. What's up, Cat? Cat Butt Watermelon. What's up, man? Ems, hello, hello. Most probably will. Doing geography revision. Revision, like you have geography homework and you're redoing it, or what kind of revision? Two pages of notes to learn and memorize. Race times exam in 1 week. Oh, review rather. Yeah. That's what you mean. All right. Oh, you're just gonna sketch the whole time again? You know, sketching and like, well, yeah, I guess drawing specifically has been something that I was really interested in when I was a kid, and like I don't know if like maybe I don't know, like maybe the talent just wasn't built into me or something, but like, or maybe I just didn't maybe I don't know, like maybe I just didn't stick with it for long enough to give myself enough of an opportunity to practice and get better at it. But maybe I just gave up too early. I don't know. It's something that I really wanted to get into when I was a kid, and then I just, you know, like I just gave up. Keyword learn. Wait, that means you haven't learned it yet, and you have to study all of it for the first time? Jeez, 102 pages, huh? What are you doing? Dailies. Dailies. I'm gonna be doing this event today, but not on the main account yet. Probably gonna be doing some exploration as well in Simulanka on whatever I have enough time for today. My brain told me to draw someone hot, so I'm doing that right now. Okay, well, maybe. All right. Now that I think about that, maybe I just didn't have the right inspiration when I was a kid. That's certainly something that'll inspire me. RJ, oh, what's going on here already? Nothing much, man. Just doing dailies. I'm forced to have to do normal daily commissions on this account. I'm on the main right now because I don't want to do this account just yet. I don't want to do this event on this account just yet because I'm waiting on when it'll all be released and unlocked. Procrastination got the best of him. Been using geology lessons to revise chemistry and physics. Jeez, that sounds, you know, every now and then I'll think about like every now and then, like whenever like me or like anybody really, I have a conversation with anyone about geography, and like I suddenly all of a sudden have to start thinking or talking about Philippine geography, and then I realized I have no idea where anything is in the Philippines, like in my own home country. And then I start thinking, man, you know, we should have had geography class when I was in high school. Geography, like most other countries have geography in high school. Not even in high school, like even, you know, like middle school, I guess. And then I start thinking about it now, and like, nah, you know what? I think it's good that we didn't have geography. One less thing to worry about. I was already a terrible student. Added one more subject that I actually had to study for. I would have been even more of a failure of a student than I was. Next month is version 5.0 Natlan. Our next destination, the Genshin Impact, is soon. Yep, that's true. Hey, what's up, Scarlet? Good to see you, man. Where's the Philippines? That is a country, my friend. It's a country in Southeast Asia. Wrong person. Sorry, I don't remember, but I remember there was one guy in here who's from Singapore, like, and is going to school in Singapore. Were you that guy? Sorry, I don't remember. Our Archon, the zipper goes all the way to the back. What is this? Like, okay, this is the second time I've heard this fun fact, but like, where is this coming from? Why are people all of a sudden talking about her zipper going all the way back? I don't, like, is this a meme that I'm like, you know, too much of a boomer to understand? Oh darn it, I made a mistake. Just imagine how uncomfortable it is. Sorry, I have... hang on. I really have to, I really should look into this. Like, what is this zipper everyone's talking about? Okay, that is not... oh, there. Is there a video somewhere that shows this zipper that everyone's talking about? Because, like, I don't know, this is not the first time I've heard of this. Come on, just let me scroll down. Is that it? Why can't I scroll down? Oh, because, like, okay, I have to log in. Alright, well, okay, whatever. The Nivea that survived the assassination meme is kind of funny. Who? Oh my god! What is even going on? Like, what meme is that? Nivea survived the assassination meme. What? That's me, a student. Oh, okay. Well, Sec 3. That certainly sounds like, you know, an Asian, like, unique education thing. Instead of, like, you know, first grade, second grade, third grade, etc. Like it said, you have Sec 3. Yep, certainly sounds like a very, you know, like an Asian, like, unique education thing. I guess you could say, you could tell us. Oh, try converting your age. Yeah. Try converting your age into, like, how old a student would be in most other countries, and, like, what grade would they be in? In the morning, you pull up the zipper a little wrong, and you're not. Okay. Oops. Come on. Just let me lock it. There you go. I don't even have enough fodder to level it up. RJ, hail. Okay. Yes. Hail in the village. And Donald Trump got what? Recently, right? They replaced his face with I feel bad. Of all the faces they could have put on it. Are you getting so many double artifacts? Okay. Now that question really tells me you're quite a new player, Mr. Lou. It's called condensed resin. Okay, here I'm about to make some, and you're gonna see how. So basically, I'm not doing normal 20 resin runs. I'm doing condensed resin runs. So basically, okay, this is something that you have to unlock first. I don't remember whether it was from Liyue or Mondstadt. It's from a reputation thing. I could show you exactly where it is if I could. Okay, yeah. So here it is, right? You go to a crafting bench. You make your resin there. Of course, you will need crystal cores. This is stuff that you get when you catch crystal flies. And of course, you need to give a 40 resin for it. And in exchange, you get something called a condensed resin. And condensed resin can be used in domains. What else? Sorry. No, not weekly domains. In talent material domains, weapon ascension domains, as well as artifact domains. But you cannot use condensed resin on bosses, world bosses, and weekly bosses, as well as weekly bosses. You can't use it on those. You can also, oh yeah, that's right. You can also use it on ley lines. I believe it's in Mondstadt. Liyue? Oh, it's Liyue. Okay. Oh, what was the one in Mondstadt? I know there was like a really useful one in Mondstadt. Was it the teleporter? The portable waypoint? I think it was this one, right? From Mondstadt. Okay. I guess I gotta come back tomorrow to condense one more resin. Oh, I guess I should show him. Sorry, Liyue. Bro, this guy has 9k crystal flies. Like, hey. It's, it's nothing personal, right? It's nothing personal against the crystal flies. I mean, like, I farmed crystal chunks too, right? So it's nothing personal against the crystal flies. And, on top of that, yeah, so, like, it's nothing personal. You need to touch some grass, my guy. Well, no, I mean, I am. Yes, thank you. I appreciate your concern, but I am. And don't worry, all of this was from like 2 years ago. Don't worry. I'm already touching grass now. Like, really. Oh, okay, so I'm not like a day one player, but I did start playing Genshin pretty early on, like, I don't know, like around 2 weeks after the game's release. Now I didn't know I didn't sort of know what I was doing at the time. Like, it took me like 1 or 2 months to like get my stuff together, right? Like, I finally learned, okay, so apparently this game is like a shoot, what's the word I'm looking for? Like an resource management simulator. And I had to, like, I kept running out of Mora. I kept running out of Mystic Enhancement Ores. I kept running out of artifacts. I kept running out of, crystal flies weren't an issue back then because condensed resin wasn't a thing yet in, like, in the beginning of the game. But, I kept running out of everything. And so I got fed up with running out of everything. So I was like, okay, I did some research and I was like, okay, so how do I make this stuff? And I was like, okay, apparently I need crystal chunks. And then, okay, I realized I had a couple. And then I realized, oh, well, I guess I can only make 30 a day. And then I did a bit more research on it. And then I found out about the interactive map. The official Hoyo one didn't exist yet back then. So I used the what's it called? The third party one. Oh, by the way, what was his name? Mr. Lou. this is what you would like to see. No, not this one. Here. 3. Yes, there it is, right? Yeah, condensed resin. So basically, to level up your reputation in any region, you go find the reputation NPC. In Liyue, that would be this guy. Oh. You just so happen to be named Mr. Lu. And this lady is named Miss Yu. Yeah, and you gotta do bounties and requests in each specific region to level up that region's your reputation in that region. RJ is the boss of treasure hoarders. I'm like, that's one day they're gonna introduce a world boss, you know, and it's gonna be like related to the it's gonna be connected to the treasure hoarders, and it's just gonna have my like emoji face on it.
モンドの水は清く澄んでいて、リーウェの水は後味が長く続く。稲妻の水は深みがあり、スメールの水は複雑で、じっくりと舌で味わう必要がある。
I think I'm done on this account. Yeah. Okay. Be right back. Just switching accounts. My only flex is that most of my character got level 10 friendship. Well, thanks to the teapot, that's actually a thing that I've also been, you know, is like slowly working my way towards. But yeah. It is like oddly, because it's something that I hardly even have to put any effort into. At least like it's the satisfaction of it is worth it for me. I have like 1200 and I run out of Mora sooner. Yeah. Mora. Sorry, Mr. Lu. I gotta ask, like, are you a new-ish player? Yeah, like, it's like if you are, then you know it's very understandable that you would just keep running out of Mora. Like, it's just really, really rough. Resources are really scarce in the early days, because like you have so many things to use resources on. Mora is your number one, like, you know, the thing that you're gonna run out of the most. Mora. Another one is, so artifacts, you just don't have any. Like, it's not even that you're running out of them, you just don't have any, and it's like really, really rough. Another thing that you keep running out of are, oh my god, these things, like just open world monster materials. You just keep running out of them, especially, oh my god, where are they? These things, hilichurl masks. Like, who would have thought? There's like 1 million hilichurls in Tevat, and like this is the thing that you keep running out of in the early game, especially if you actually know what you're doing. Like, you know, like which characters to raise, and you want to raise them. You just keep running out of them. It's so hard. Actually, AR-54, but never bothered to do bounties. Wow. Well, I mean, it's, you know what? You just said you keep running out of Mora. Bounties and weekly by the way, I call them weekly bounties and weekly requests because you can only do 3 bounties and 3 requests every week. And they refresh every Monday. So each bounty gives you 30k Mora. And you get to do 3, which is 90k. Right? And each request gives you 20k Mora. Which is, you know, a total of 60k for 3. So you basically get 150k for free, like 150k Mora for free every week. So you might as well do them. The Mondstadt and Liyue ones are a little bit more annoying than the other regions, because like the bounties, you have to you have to look for clues is, you know, the word that they use. You have to look for clues. 3 clues before you even, you know, get to fight the thing. Oh boy. This is one of the accounts that I don't have any... Wait, do I have anything saved up here? 0.3. I have a ton of those materials. Jeez, you must have committed genocide, man. I run out of flowers. I hit it when I do. Flowers? Oh, flowers. Yeah, okay. Oh, you know what? Like, what I do is I just do this. I use this, and like because I don't need, I don't ever use any other oops, any other like what are they called? I don't even know where they are. Like gadgets, I think is what they're called. I don't use any gadgets at all, so I just keep the seed, whatever thing is called, just on the whole time. Because like every time I pick up something, it just instantly becomes a seed. Why am I getting an ad in the middle of the stream? Is this Twitch? It's YouTube, man. It's YouTube. You know, I don't know, like, okay, if you're surprised by that, man, like, I don't know where you've been for like the last, what, 10 years? That's basically the internet for the last 10, 15 years. Ads everywhere. I don't know who decided it, but like apparently someone decided that, hey, the internet is gonna be free, but you know, not really, because we're gonna collect all your personal data so that we can serve you ads. Yeah. I just tried the bounty. I searched the entire area and could not find the stupid ruin guy. Oh, you know what? You have to use your what is it called? Elemental sight, I think. I don't know how to do it on mobile. I don't really ever play on mobile, but you have to do this. On PC, that would be your middle mouse button. But of course, you know, I don't think are there even still people using mice with no scroll wheel nowadays? I don't know. Like, if you're somehow... I did not press the button. If you're somehow using a mouse with no scroll wheel or middle mouse button, then I guess like you might have to go into settings in Genshin and like edit your hotkey for it and like change it to a button that you do have. Yeah, you have to do this, and like it'll show you a little trail somewhere, and like it'll show you in which direction the thing is in. Apple mouse players crying. I sincerely doubt. Wait, can you even install Genshin on a Mac? I don't think you can. No, I mean, like, okay, I get, technically, I think you can use an Apple mouse, or what is it called? Magic mouse? Magic mic? Magic mouse, Apple mouse, whatever it's called, on a PC, but, like, why, as to why you would do that, like, I have no idea, because, like, sure, it's a wireless mouse, but then, like, you can't even use it while charging. It's so dumb, like, jeez. Whoever decided to design that thing, like, just hated people. He was probably like, you know, like, okay, finish the mouse. You know, like his boss probably like finish it next week, and was like, okay, I'll finish it next week. Like, yeah, here you go. And then the boss is like, so why is the charging port at the bottom? Well, you know, you told me to make it look sleek, so like here you go, it looks sleek. My earphone's still working? Okay. I accidentally unplugged them. Funny story about pulling for Navia. One of my friends lost their 50-50 to Luke, then like a couple of pulls after I got Navia. Then my other friend got Navia, then got the Luke. And they both got it under 20 pulls with barely any pity. Wow. That sounds like a story. I mean, yeah, it's a short story. It's like, it was a very short pulling session, but it's a story nonetheless. RJ, long press tab icon will show up there. Long press tab, the icon will show up there. Sorry, which icon? The elemental thing? No, I don't know. The elemental site. You mean? I mean, elemental site. No. Like I already customized mine. It's not there anymore. I don't even remember what the default was. I was just like, I saw when they introduced the feature. When they introduced the feature. Oh wait. Was it even a? I think it was no. It wasn't a day one feature. But yeah, back when they introduced the feature, I was like, oh yeah, I'm editing the heck out of that. I'm customizing the heck out of that. And so, yeah, like day one, didn't even bother looking at the default options. All I remember is that the bag is in it, like the inventory is somewhere, was one of the default options, and that's it. I just ignored everything, just erased everything. They both just wanted the 4-star characters, but Navia blessed them. They're both happy because she does so much damage. Yeah. Like, so now the downside to Navia though is like, if you are super casual, Navia it's not gonna be easy to bring out Navia's full potential. And by super casual, I mean like if you hardly put in any effort into if you hardly ever put any brain power, like whenever you're doing combat, then Navia is like, you're hardly gonna be able to bring out Navia's potential. That plus the fact that Navia just doesn't have that many good free-to-play claymore options. Okay, I'm gonna start with my resin stuff first. Yeah, I'm gonna swap to my third account, use up my resin there first, before I start off with the event. You guys are rookies. I got my Farina with 69 primos. Nice. 69 nice primos. Highest personal damage potential team? I see quite a lot of people running her with Farina, Xiangling, and oh man, who was that? I don't remember the fourth one. I'm gonna have to look it up. Chinese players got no chill. Well, I mean, just that one guy who, like that one guy, like the one Chinese guy who brought a knife, went to Shenzhen, I don't know, like wherever Hoyo's headquarters is, went to Shenzhen because like he wanted to stab, the CEO. Right? Like, yeah. And this was like 2-3 years ago. Like I don't know however long this was ago, but yeah, Chinese players got no chill, man. Navia quick guide. I'm on the Kaching Main's website right now. Hang on, teams. There it is. Okay, notable teams. Let's see. Bennett. Yeah, Bennett, Xiangling, Farina. Navia. That's one of the most common teams that I often see with Navia. How can it happen that I started saving, but I don't know for who? Well, I guess what you could do, Cat. Sorry. How should I call you? I kind of don't want to read out your whole name every single time because like it's really long. But Cat sounds. I guess you are the only cat here, so yeah, I guess it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, I guess what you could start to do, Cat, is like try and like obviously you play on your own account, right? So you yourself know what your problems are. Like you know just play on your account like you normally do, like go through like all the different combat scenarios that you typically face, and then try to get a feel for like what you're missing, like what your teams are missing, what is like annoying to you, what is like really like what makes something difficult for you to accomplish, right? And then do like try and look up which characters you need to, I guess, patch up those holes. Do people forget that Genshin is just a game? I mean, Genshin players apparently do. Because, like, okay, dude, we got the whole, like, Natlan skin tone thing going on. Yes. Yes, very much so. People forget that Genshin is a video game. It's not real. Free stuff, because I might farm right now. Wait, thankfully for free 1600 primos. It's worth what, like $15? Well, to Hoyoverse, the $15 they're giving out, it's worth it, just to keep the peace. Because I remember I talked about this in yesterday's stream. Was it yesterday's stream? I don't remember. It was on the last stream where I talked about how if you ever become like a big player in China, and by big player I mean like politician, anything really, like business especially, you really like it doesn't even matter if you do like good things all year round. If you mess up like one time, like you catch the government's attention. So you really just don't wanna cause a ruckus. You don't wanna disturb the peace. That's really all you want. And like every time Hoyo does something like, fix Nivellet, a character that's been the way he's been for like I don't know how long even, and then all of a sudden, hey, we fixed him. If you do something dumb like that, then yeah, you're gonna cause a ruckus. This entire site for Hoyo to stop. There is an what? Whitewashing characters, but like it's a game and it's just based on the place. Yeah, I agree, but like there's an entire site for this. Like somebody is paying to host for a website, or like running their own, a computer to run that website somehow. Just for that? It's a video game. It's not even like they're not even saying like, oh, this like this place is it's France, but in Teyvat. They're just taking inspiration from it. It's like if you're a musician, if you're like a music producer and you were a big fan of Eminem, and like you include a lot of rap, and like the style of rap that you have the most of in your music is very Eminem-ish, right? It has a very Eminem vibe to it. like, would people that listen to your song say like, oh no, but like Eminem does things like this, like that. No, Eminem doesn't do things like this. Like, no, it's like you're fake. You should do it like this. Like, do people do that? It's inspired by a place. It's not the place. They're not saying Fontaine is France. They're not saying Natlan is South America or whatever it's based on. Yesterday I was doing the Inazuma Archon quest. I was destroying the Raiden Shogun, spraying her. I was about to read it out loud. Thank goodness I looked ahead as playing Nibilit. Destroying the Raiden Shogun, spraying her with my. I was playing Nibilit, but they then took my skill, a burst. A what burst? I was still destroying. Okay, man. All right, chill out, man. Chill out. you gotta relax a little bit. Oh, nice. All right, nice. That means I don't have to do the quest on this account. What's this? Oh, cool. Thanks. You know, name card that I'll never use. Cool, thanks. Gee, I guess. Anything else I'm missing? No, we're good. All right. Okay, time to do the second account then. With Cosmos Royal does change the damage significantly. Sorry, what are you guys talking about? Really change the amount of damage you can do after a swirl, or just a minuscule percentage? Whose damage? Whose damage is it? Or are you talking about? So confused why the devs gave me a free 10-pull. Yep, that's the whole Nivelette thing. Them, I guess, fixing Nivelette. At least, like, they thought they were fixing Nivelette. I mean, technically, it's, you know, like, if you think about it, it's really, like, the spin thing really shouldn't be a part of the game.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, and it's not a bug. It's just the players abusing how something works, right? And like, you know, and because of that, some players, not all players obviously, but some players are not playing Nivelette the way the developers intended for him to be used. But the thing is too, is like the way he was intended to be used, like, okay, sure, it's much more convenient. Like if you have like a high DPI mouse, okay, hold one button and then like that, right? Like induce motion sickness in your viewers. And then like it's easier because like you don't have to position yourself. You don't have to remember where the enemies spawn, like in each wave of the enemies. You don't have to position yourself in a way that like that can you know, that can like hit more of the enemies, or most of, if not all, the enemies in one go. Like, but okay, well, this mechanic exists, so I guess I'm just gonna hold my, you know, my mouse hotkey to like enter like into 20,000 DPI mode, and then blah, 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 like just are the best. You know, I really did not think about actually like making the sound effect, but like I just wanted to like get the thought out there. I just wanted to express my thoughts, and then like somehow I just, you know, I didn't want to just say hold your mouse button and then do this. It just sounded too, I don't know, dry. it just didn't feel right. So I had to put in the sound effect in there, like, and that was the first thing that came to mind. It just no, it didn't even come to mind. That was the what just came out. Next day. Oops. Yeah. There we go. How exactly am I supposed to do the spin thingy on a mobile? Oh, you know, like, okay, isn't there like a way, like, so aim mode, right? Like, isn't there like an aim mode thing on mobile where like you just use the phone's gyroscope or something? That's a thing, right? I don't know. I remember hearing about this from someone where like they used a fidget spinner and then like they did the Envisaged charged attack, like they held it down and then got the charge going and then put their phone in like really quickly on a fidget spinner and then like started spinning. I don't know like where I'm getting this from, but like I feel like I remember hearing this story from somewhere. So I'm pretty sure it's gotta have something to do with the gyroscope. Did you take LSD? No. I mean, okay, I keep hearing. I don't actually know what an LSD is. Hang on. What is an LSD? What is it for? Acid or Lucy? What? Colloquially known as acid or Lucy. What is it called? A Lucy? I know the term acid, but Lucy? Intensified thoughts or emotions? That's probably like every streamer on Twitch. I mean, nothing against Twitch streamers, but like not just Twitch, but you know, you know what I mean. Like most streamers are just on Twitch. Like hardly anyone streams on YouTube, really. Yo. Gyro, if you're a mobile player, significantly increases your gameplay. So I recommend it turn it on mobile. Kakarot, I get the feeling that you've, you know, like, haven't you been like, you know, trolling Mr. Lou for like, I don't know, like 20 minutes now, half an hour. I don't know if this one's serious or not.
起きろセドゥ列車をいや下手な芝居はよせいや見間違いですって昨日のは私じゃありますもうよい
151 free polls in 5.0. You save up for no. Sorry, what? 151 free polls in 5.0 if you save for now.
城はよそから来た
151 free polls?
列車が来ましたぞこれでお分かりになるでしょう
What? I'm getting trolled? Fake shock. I'm the opposite of LSD, monotone, silent, and something unexpected. I'm pretty monotone too. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's you guys. The way that I talk. Honestly, I think this is still pretty monotone. Like especially if you compare it to like every other YouTuber. Twitch streamer out there, I you know, I think this is still like very monotone. Paimon's voice is so high. It's the Japanese audio. I was joking with him for fun. Man. This is different. It really does improve your gameplay if you know how to use it. Like the nice thing about it too, like I don't know, like again, I've never, well, not never, but like I hardly ever play on mobile. Like whenever I do play on mobile, I just log in to condense resin and like maybe use resin, like, you know, just to make sure that my resin doesn't get capped. And sometimes maybe I do like regular daily commissions. You know, like in case just so I could do my daily commissions. If I could see that the daily server reset is gonna be happening soon.
それここに来る前声
その
カエルを捕まえ
そんな心配
お前たち猫に怯えるのは我々のそんなこと言う割に一番腰
Whenever
が
I'm
引け
doing
て
a
ます
quest,
よ
I
ね
turn off volume and spam skip. Oh, if you guys play on PC, okay. I'm pretty sure Hoyo probably doesn't want, like people just skipping everything like the way I do. But like, don't waste your mouse clicks on skipping everything, and like because mice buttons have like okay, so not every mouse company not every mouse company is gonna advertise like however long their like how many clicks their buttons should last. But I often, like, especially for like the larger brands like Logitech or Razer, etc., and whoever, they typically advertise, I don't know, and this was like 10 years ago, I don't know now, but like around 10, 15 years ago, it was like, I don't know, like 10 million clicks or some like giant number like that. So basically, yes, and it is true, like our mice are rated for a certain number of clicks. So yeah, don't waste your mouse clicks on just skipping dialogue. Just use software. Just use software to help you skip. I've learned my lesson the hard way. I've lost the best mouse that I've ever owned just because of that. I not lost it, but like I don't know. It just died a lot earlier than I think it should have. But then I also have like many other conclusions to it, because like, okay, so it was a Logitech G102. Yeah, Logitech G102 Prodigy mouse. And it was like the best and most expensive mouse I've ever owned and actually bought for myself. Like certainly not, like a Razer mouse or whatever, like other expensive mouse. Like it was like $20. Now my problem with it is, okay, I guess maybe skipping all that dialogue, like just by like using the mouse, maybe it killed it earlier than it should have died. But what if it's also Logitech that just like somehow they're so good at manufacturing their products? Hang on. This thing. They're just so good at manufacturing their products that they're somehow able to manufacture exactly how long the product should last. Who knows, right? Like maybe that's a thing. And like, okay, so why I came to that conclusion is because because of my job, I also have to use a webcam. And no, it's not the streaming thing, but like my actual job. So for a very long time, I've used a what was it, Logitech C270. Logitech C270, like pretty good mouse. Like sorry, not mouse, webcam, 720p. But I don't really need 1080. I just need like, as long as it's like my face is visible, as long as my face isn't super pixelated, and it's not like, I don't know like this like camera specs, but like as long as it doesn't look terrible, right? And it's like what, $25 webcam. Sure. And then okay. All right, and like my first one died in 2 years. And it wasn't like an instantly didn't work anymore. It was like very gradual. It started to like show some problems. and I tolerated it for like a couple of months, and then at some point I was like, okay, this is getting annoying. So at some point I just bought another one, same exact model, died in exactly 2 years again, and not even before 2 years, but like 2 years and like 3 or 4 months, right? And like the thing is, like most of these like Western brands, they typically give you like a manufacturer warranty for about 2 years, typically, right? And except for like power supplies, right? Because like power supply companies typically have like a 10-year warranty, but like so typically like these other peripherals, they typically have like a 2-year-ish warranty, especially from Western brands. And like the fact that my first webcam of the same exact model died in slightly over 2 years, and the same exact model, another one, died in exactly almost exactly the same amount of time, kind of makes you think, right? And like same thing with my mouse too. Like my mouse also was just over 2 years old. So okay, maybe I could blame, you know, like all this dialogue skipping for that, but I could also blame Logitech for that, for just basically manufacturing an artificial like lifetime to a product. Oh, why is Kokomi everywhere? Kokomi? Sorry, what do you mean? How is Kokomi everywhere? You have to get the premium subscription on the mouse to get more clicks, bro. Alright, that's actually very good. I like that. Yeah. But, you know, I'm actually pretty happy that I'm not an American. And, like, I don't live in the USA or, like, any of these Western countries. Like, Europe would be okay. I'd be okay, like, if I was, like, born in Europe and I lived in Europe. But, like, America specifically, Australia maybe, Canada maybe. I don't know how people live in those countries, because, like, think about it. Like, okay, have y'all heard about all the shenanigans, like the subscription shenanigans? Like basically every company is doing in America right now. Like I'm subscribed to this guy called Louis Rossmann, and he owns a MacBook repair shop, like an independent MacBook repair shop. Well, he used to own one. Well, I guess he still runs it, but like he used to, his shop used to be in New York, and then he moved out of New York. Is like now he's doing like other stuff too. But his YouTube channel isn't like it used to have. He used to like upload it or like actually live stream on it, like repairs and stuff. But like nowadays it seems to be more like a personal stuff. It's not like a vlogging thing, but he basically just uploads videos on his YouTube channel. Talking about, I guess, most things right to repair, and the stuff that he talks about there is like news of like basically everything, and most of the news is like, okay, there was this this one video he made was about a baby monitor company, a company that sells baby monitors. Sold their products for like, I think it was like $300-$400, and then at some point, all of a sudden, the company said like, okay, so we're gonna, you're not gonna be able to access your baby monitor, like, sorry, what's it called, remotely via the internet, if you don't start paying for this subscription. And it was after the fact too, like after their customers bought the device already and have been using it for a couple of years already. And nowadays, okay, we have cars, especially in America, we have cars that you have to pay a subscription to access heated seats and heated like steering wheels. And there was this other video that Louis Rossmann also shoot, how in the world do we get up there? also made, talking about, I believe it was a GM car. I don't remember what kind of car it was, but like the sunroof, like having access to opening the sunroof, you needed to pay a subscription for it. And then I thought like, sorry, what? I thought the car, it's in the car already. Like I bought the car, it has a sunroof. And I can't open it if I don't pay a subscription? Sorry, what? City's highest points. So, do I start climbing? There are arrows pointing me the right way, but then, like, how do I open that door? Oh.
主なきそれを初めて見つけたのが君であれば、それは君のものだ。法律上問題はない。
Is this gonna be what Natlan feels like? Like, are we gonna have a bunch of puzzles and like story quests that have stuff to do with this? Like, okay, I remember the last summer region was like one of the annoying things about the last summer region, is most especially was that oh my god, oh no, not the last summer region, it was the last shoot, what's the word I'm looking for? Golden Apple Archipelago rerun. And that was, I think that was like, let me see, how many summers ago was that? Millennium Mirage, and then, no, okay, so 2 years ago, yeah, 2 summers ago was the last Golden Apple Archipelago rerun. And one of the parts of the Golden Apple Archipelago rerun was Official had an island of her own. What? How did it get up there? Official had an island of her own, and a lot of the puzzles were like you had to watch like what essentially was a stage play every single attempt, not just like once, but like every attempt that you know like that you wanted to take to try and like do the puzzles and stuff. And you had to watch this like essentially stage play before you even got the chance to like do the I guess like do what you needed to do, and if you messed up you had to do it all over again. You had to wait for the stage play all over again. Hey, what's up, Shuri? How you doing, man? I pray the souls of those Hillary trolls to rest in peace. Poor guys got vaporized. Did they drop anything? Nope. I instantly did the 10 pull as soon as I got him. The 10 pull, the free 10 pull. Where are you trying to get this this set of banners? Oh man, I can't get over this. I don't know, like... Okay, it's cute. It's adorable, sure. A lot of people are gonna love stuff like this, these mini games. But like... Oh. But... Would this be akin to like false advertising? Because like this is not the game that I thought I was downloading and installing.
口約束で済まないが、これを君に譲渡しよう。
Castle. There you go. I'm saving for the Pyrock. I mean, if you're saving, then like I don't really believe that you just got a free 10 pull, and you instantly used it. So like, oh, cool. So how is that saving? Hello there. Yes, hello. That's pretty cool. So where next? I imagine there's probably some other place that thing hooks up to. No. Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Was a 0 pity, so even if I got a 5-star, I would not have been mad. Yup, well, I guess that's true. I guess that's true. What happened to these guys? I don't think so. I don't think so, since live streams talk about the events. So they already told you about it. Sorry, wrong person. I feel like I said something, and then like this is in response to that, but then I don't remember what I said. I'm sorry. This post for Farina. Got her at 81 pity. All my primas are gone, and that was my first 10 pull. Oh, I see. Hey, what's up, the Dreamers? How you doing, man? Should we run Mono Dendro Alhaitham, Team and Abyss? Mono Dendro? Mono as in like just Dendro? No Electro? No? Like if yes, then no. You should not. Whoa, that was fast. Oh. Let's unlock that first. Yeah, no. You should definitely have at least some Electro in there. Because Alhaven's Dendro damage, like his raw Dendro damage, it's not terrible. It's not as bad as like all the other Dendro characters, but like it's also not great. It's probably, I don't know, like somewhere along the lines of like a mediocre 4-star. And what makes his damage really good is Quicken, really. Clock to reset the scene. Okay. How do I use this thing? Oh. I don't know why, like I probably wouldn't normally be entertained by something like this, but like it's just, I don't know, it's cute. I guess.
This ga Kokuou-heika.
Is he Dendro? Yeah, no. You should have at least some Electro in there. Someone with off-field consistent Electro. Like a Raiden Shogun for her skill. Or Kuki Shinobu. Trigger Deepwood. You also can't trigger Deepwood with Mono Dendro. You can't? I thought, isn't Deepwood only... doesn't Deepwood only need your like the user, or sorry, the wearer to hit enemies with their skill or something? Hey, what's up, Blob? Good to see you, man. But defeat the stupid Hydro Tulpa. What server are you on? Or sorry, yeah. What server are you on, Mr. Lu? Thread them into a specific shape. Into what shape? A star? I guess it's a star, sure. Diamond. Yeah, okay. I guess diamond is correct. But yeah. Oh, wait. No, that's not a diamond. That was a star.
Navia-sanの言ってた通り。
Can you look at my builds to see if they are improving or just copious? I've looked at your builds before, Blob. I remember I've seen them before, but I honestly don't remember. So I wouldn't even be able to tell you if they've improved because I don't remember the last time. But sure, I guess I'll take a look at it. Okay, so at least that's a question I can answer, whether they're copium or they're good. I guess I could at least tell you like which of your builds you should keep building and which you should I don't know, like stop building for now or like take a break on. Asia server. Can you look at my build? Sure. Yeah, just drop your UIDs, guys. Sorry, Mr. Lu, I'm on the NA server. So earlier I mentioned I'm in the Philippines, right? And I don't know if you've noticed, but my ping is 200. So clearly I'm not on the Asia server. So yeah, I'm sorry. I can't help you with the Hydro Tulpa.
次の目的地に移りましょう。
What am I watching? We're in a toy train in the sky. Oops, I missed it. Ping's 300 easy. If your ping's 300 and you're either on mobile data, like in a basement, or like in the basement of your house, or you are like, okay, oh, man, okay, you're either playing on mobile data in the basement of your house, or you're not playing on the server that's closest to you, like physically closest to you. Can I run EM Raiden with Al-Haytham? Nahida Baiju. Al-Haytham, Nahida Baiju. EM Raiden, you should have at least like one Hydra in there. Like have a Xingqiu or a Yelan maybe. That would be so much better, because like EM Raiden's kind of a waste if you're not even, you know, like if you're not hyper blooming. You might as well hyper bloom while you have her on an EM build. The Xingqiu build is going to be for Raiden, but it's not done. Ah, okay, okay. India, I selected Asia server. Okay, well, I guess Asia would be the closest to you. So I guess either you just have really bad Wi-Fi, or you're playing on mobile data and you're like out in the sticks or something. Blob. Please enable the showcase, the show character details option in your character showcase in game to see the details. So yeah, no, your thing is private. It's not. Yeah, nobody can see your builds.
でも教えて身動きが取れ現時点で残念ながらおいお前事実を述べあんたたちの心配ねでもギアをその一歩贈り物女神が俺たちを見捨てたと言い
It's on, but yeah, it'll take like half an hour to maybe like an hour for that to refresh.
だからあんたたちには自分で自分の道を選んで欲しかったのよ
Enka doesn't update in real time. Because you gotta remember, Enka is not official. It's not like officially from Hoyo or Genshin. It's a third-party thing.
親鳥が小鳥をずっと背負ってたら小鳥はいつまで経っても飛べん子供に
しかし何
言って危機に立ちでも出発点
I think it just have really happy Wi-Fi. You sound like the guy in tutorials. Really? What kind of tutorials? Yeah, sorry, Blob. I'll probably have to you know, like I'll probably have to take a look at it in about half an hour or maybe an hour from now. Yeah, Enka doesn't update in real time. Those look like the stars from that one event from like where Yoimiya went to Sumeru. I mean, like not exactly, but like they kind of remind me of those stars.
かっこいい組織名ならスピナ
え
正確に他の
スピナディロースラ
じゃあ
悪竜隊長の言う通りです。
急に
陛下はその後や国王陛下
それなら陛下の言う通りだよ。
Disney copyright incoming. You're right, actually. When you said Disney copyright, I was like, oh, that's funny. That actually does very much look like the Disney thing.
じゃああとは明日を待つのみだな。でも綺麗な景色がいい。これが確かにとにかく今日あれ植物はなんで
Wow, that was only worth 6.3 extra? That's kind of disappointing. All right. Looks like there'll be another case on Hoyoverse. I hope we get 100 pulls this time. Yeah, I mean, that's not really something that'll cause any noise back home in China. So they typically really only give out free stuff if it's the Chinese community that shows some hate, that makes some noise. If it's anything other than that, they typically don't care. Is Harbinger better on Al Haytham than Blackcliff Sword? Harbinger or Dawn? Yes. Harbinger or Dawn. Of course, that also depends on your team. Like, as long as you have a team that can help you make sure that Al Haytham stays above 90% HP, at least, if not all the time, then at least a lot of the time, like most of the time, then yes. But if you don't have a healer, you don't have a shielder, and you're planning to go like defenseless, not really, because I guess the crit damage is okay, but you won't get the crit rate from the passive if you can't stay above 90% HP. Al Haytham, Naida, Farina, and Cookie. Al Haytham, Naida, Farina, and Cookie. Oh yeah, wait, Nahida, Farina? I mean, I think Cookie's healing is more than enough to keep, to counteract, or sorry, to counter Farina's HP drain. But that plus like the damage that you take from enemies, like maybe if you're just really good at dodging enemies, then enemy attacks, then sure, I guess. But if you're, like if you're confident that you will take damage from enemies every now and then, I don't know about that, because like remember, Farina drains your whole team's HP. Drains it all the way down to 50%. Enemies in Genshin deal damage? You take... Well, when you have this character, when you have Zhongli, when you have this guy, and you rely on him so much, well, they kind of don't. At least, you know, at least not to you. But for everybody else, yeah. Kind of want her? Really? Who? I spare. The Pyro Archon? I believe, what's her name? Mavuika? Also get decent stacks of Farina's Fanfare with Cookie's healing. You do, but like, it's, you know, it's basically almost exactly the same as how much you get from Yelan's passive. If you have Yelan, of course. So if you have Yelan, I think, I would recommend Yelan over Farina in that team. Because like, remember, Yelan also has a passive, sorry, not passive. Yelan has a passive that's very similar to Farina's buff. Obviously, the damage buff you get from Farina's, like, the ceiling for it is much higher. But you also have a condition that you have to meet, which is like HP drain and or healing. And in the case of Alhaitham using Harbinger Dawn, you have to stay above 90% HP. And the more your HP drains and or heals, the more fanfare you get, which means the more healing you get. Or sorry, the more buff you get, right? And because you're really only healing on one character, because the Cookie only heals the on-field character. So how sure are you that you are actually maxing out Farina's Fanfare? And compare that to, yeah, you might as well use your Farina on some other team on the other side. I just realized we have a fog diaper. Don't have Yelan. Ah, okay. Using Blackcliff for consistency right now, but I heard people say that Harbinger Dawn is better. Yeah, it very much is. Very, very much. Because remember, okay, so what does Blackcliff have over Harbinger Dawn? Okay, higher base attack. You know what? Yeah, let me open it up. I don't have Blackcliff sword, but yeah, I don't have Blackcliff sword, but I remember its passive is like if you kill, if your character kills an enemy, you get like some attack percent, and I remember because it's a high-ish base attack weapon, so its crit damage is like 55, I think. Yeah, 55 crit damage. Okay. A little bit more crit damage. Higher base attack. And the attack percent from the passive if you ever proc it. But then, okay, technically, Alhaitham scales both off of attack percent and EM, but this EM scaling is like much heavier than his attack scaling. So the higher base attack from Blackcliff that you get doesn't matter that much, and the attack percent from the passive doesn't matter that much. It's not gonna, you know, like, it's not gonna not do anything. It's gonna do something, but it doesn't matter that much, right? Whereas with Harbinger, you get just a little bit less crit damage than Blackcliff, but you get 28 crit rate. Remember, like, how you calculate CV, right? Like, when you look at artifacts, how do you calculate CV? You take your crit rate, multiply it by 2, right? Because remember, if you have a crit damage circlet, you can get up to 62.2, whereas if you have a crit rate circlet, you can only get up to 31.1. So basically, like how people calculate CV is like crit rate times 2. And you get 28% crit rate, which is what? 56 crit value plus the the stats, the crit damage that you already get. So it's more than 100 crit value just from a weapon. You actually don't need to master fanfare to get good damage in a quick bloom team. That's true, especially because you're like not many like it's really only Al-Haytham that is taking advantage of the of Farina's buff in that kind of team. And like maybe in some other teams where a lot of your like most of your team, if not all of your team, is dealing talent damage instead of transformative reaction damage, then yes, in that kind of team, the difference between maxing fanfare and not maxing fanfare is kind of big. But if it's only really one character that's dealing talent damage, then yeah, like it won't be as big. There'll be a difference, but it won't be as big. Why is there a red thing? The Bennett thing? It is. That's annoying. A similar cooldown just gives you some extra attack percent. The reason I'm using Farina is I'm getting better results with her than with Xingqiu. Oh yeah, because like Xingqiu doesn't give you like any buff. Xingqiu does give you resistance to interruption and damage resistance, but yeah, like so Xingqiu is basically just a defensive Yelan, whereas Yelan is basically an offensive Xingqiu, and Farina is offensive. I was trying to think of a word to like describe her like HP drain thing, but yeah, Farina and Yelan are basically offensive versions of Xingqiu, and Xingqiu is like a defensive version of Xingqiu. So with Xingqiu, you'll be safer, but you'll deal less damage overall, but yeah, you'll be safer. Oh, right. Plus another thing too is like, okay, with Harbinger Dawn, look at this. So, okay. So think about this. This is my crit rate and my crit ratio, right? And remember, I'm not on the field with Al-Haytham. He's not in my team, so this passive isn't active right now. So think about like this plus the 28 crit rate passive. So I easily get like I could easily get like like almost 100 to 200 crit ratio, thanks to Harbinger Dawn. But of course, again, like you still have to have like you still have to change your build around having that much crit value, because like if you're Al-Haytham, like if you're, I don't know, like let's say you're running on an attack percent sands and you have like very little EM in your substats and you don't have an EM set, right, and your Al-Haytham's like sitting at like, I don't know, 20 EM, then of course I think it's better for you to go for either Tokabu Shigure or Iron Sting. If if your artifacts are lacking EM. But if your artifacts give you a lot of EM already, then yeah, go for a crit weapon. Get yourself 100 crit value for free. Arena offense, offense. Your team and emotionally hurts them, so they become more motivated to hit enemies harder. That's actually a pretty good way to put it. Yeah, because your whole team is at like half health, you are more motivated to kill everything so much faster. You're like, like some of these guys are gonna die. I have to kill them faster. Do have a decent EM on him. That's why I'm going with the crit weapon. Ah, alright. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Harbinger, dude. Harbinger, really. Just, I guess, like, try to get a feel for, like, whether, like, when you're using your Alhaitham, like, try to get a feel for, like, how much of the time your Alhaitham is sitting at, like, basically full HP. Right? Because, you know, like, Harbinger passive. And if you can see that your Alhaitham is almost always sitting at like close to or at 100% HP, then okay, yeah. Sorry, the Harbinger Dawn is gonna give you a way more in that case. I was just confused because people were saying that Harbinger Dawn is better. That's why I asked. Oh yeah, yeah, it's like way better, way better. Like okay, think about this. All right, so I just mentioned attack percent. It does help Alhaitham, but because his EM scaling is way heavier than his attack scaling, then the difference in base attacks between Blackcliff and like a lower base attack weapon like Harbinger doesn't matter as much as like an actual attack scaling character. And like 100 crit value, like 56 plus 46.9, like what is that? 56 plus I don't know, like 7%, 64, no, 63 plus 40. You have there easily 102.9% crit value just from a weapon. Enka has my build style. Oh, did you check it out? Okay. I didn't close yours. I'm just refreshing it now. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oops. I haven't changed the thing yet. Okay. The fact that your Klee is on here means that you'll actually use your Klee. So okay, well, the crit ratio, okay, hang on. Attack percent. All right. So your main stats are, you know, correct. But your substats are yikes. So 33% crit rate basically means that every 3 hits you do, only one of them is going to crit. Right? Like if we remove the random from RNG of crit rate, every 3 hits you do, only one of them will crit. So those 2 other hits that don't crit, your crit damage stat, useless. Doesn't matter because it's not a crit hit. Right? Also your talents, man. Like level up your talents. I don't know very much about Klee. I don't know if her skill or burst are worth. I think her burst is worth it. Yeah. I think her burst is like a big chunk of her DPS. So certainly level up your talents. 78% crit rate with 160 crit damage. Better because that's the ratio I get with Heart of Depth. Harbinger Dawn passive. Oh yeah, that's basically 1 to 2, man. That's a 1 to 2 ratio. Yeah. Wait, 28. So if you have 28 crit rate now with Harbinger, does that mean you had 50? You only had 50% crit rate before? He crits a lot more than you would think. But the thing is, like, how do you know? Right? Like, do you know, like, which of the hits are crits and non-crits? Because, like, in like Genshin is not like in most MMORPGs, like a crit hit is like, you know, like a very colorful number, whereas like a non-crit hit is typically just white, right? And that's not the case in Genshin. So yeah, you never know. So your crit ratios certainly still could use her work. Dodoko Tail's cool. That's a good weapon on her. Again, I don't know about her talents, but yeah, like I recommend you look up which talents Klee needs. But like from what I remember, Klee when you activate her burst does a lot of damage, and I don't know if the scaling for that is from her normal attacks or from her burst. So yeah, I recommend you look up which talents to prioritize. But yeah, like certainly get your talents up. Your crit ratio is still, again, like at least for me, and I think for most other like people most other Genshin players in in game, I think like a minimum acceptable like crit ratio is like around 65 crit rate and 100 like 140 150 crit damage. So, you know, like you got the right main stats, but you just need, you know, you just need more stats really. Okay, your Bennett is level 70 with a level 50 weapon. What is this? HP? No, that's attack. These are 5 stars. Okay, so they're not fully leveled. All right. Attack percent doesn't matter on Bennett. Attack percent doesn't matter for Bennett's buff. Because look at this. If you take a look at his burst description, the buff says, where is that? Okay, here. If the health of the character, they gain an attack bonus that is based on Bennett's base attack. It doesn't say attack, it says base attack. Your feather gives attack, not base attack. An attack percent sans gives attack, not base attack, gives attack. Or an attack percent goblet and circlet. An attack percent substat. Right? A flat attack substat. That gives attack, not base attack. But where do you get base attack from? Of course, you get base attack from characters, you know, like his base stats. And the weapon. See? It says base attack. It doesn't say attack, it says base attack. So, how do you get a higher base attack on a weapon? You don't keep it at level 50. Yeah, you don't keep it at level 50. Do you have another sword from anyone? Okay, you have sack sword there. Okay, yeah. I don't know, like I don't know what other swords you have. Lion's Roar is not a very high base attack 4-star. In fact, it's a mid base attack 4-star. At level 90, Lion's Roar only gives you 510 base attack, whereas the highest 4-star base attack is at least the highest normal 4-star base attack is 565. Of course, there's like Alley Flash that gives you like I don't remember, 620 I think. But like Alley Flash is a gacha weapon, so that's not, you know, like that's not something that like most people ever get. If you have a 5-star sword, something like I just showed here, Aquila Favonia, and Mist Splitter. Yeah, Aquila Favonia and Mist Splitter are the two swords that give the highest base attack in the game, which is 674. Yeah, so if you have a Kill of Favonia and or Miss Splitter and you're like you don't have an Ayaka or like nobody's using your Miss Splitter, put those on Bennett, either Aquila or Miss Splitter. But make sure you have enough energy recharge to actually be able to burst. So swap your sands into an energy recharge sands. Like maybe swap this into HP percent and this into healing percent. Yeah, if you want more healing from your Bennett, but if you don't, then like it doesn't matter. But just swap this in ER sands. A comfortable amount of energy recharge on Bennett is around 220 or 230. So if you have artifacts that allow you to get that, of course, like swapping out the sands is gonna help you out a lot. But yeah, if you can reach like 210, 220, 230 energy recharge on Bennett, that's gonna make it so much more comfortable. Like if you have Skyward Pride's a pretty good sword for Bennett as well because it has an ER substat. And because it's a 5-star, it has a high base attack. It's not 674, but it's certainly higher than most 4-stars, which is because Skyward has a base attack of 608 at level 90. Okay, freeze. Okay, for Blizzard. Okay, that crit rate is usable within a freeze team. Yeah. Okay. Usable crit rate. Your crit damage though needs a bit more. Certainly. Yeah, but like at least you have a good ratio here. You have a good ratio. So this is good. Okay, and your weapon's actually level 90, so that's good. Like you're on the right track. Obviously, how you improve this is of course just get more stats. That's really it. But yeah, this is usable. This is like end game usable. Not very good, but end game usable. All right, Farina, Fab Sword. Okay, crit rates really low, basically the same as your Klee. Energy recharge. I think 170 is okay. Wait, I guess that depends on the team. Yeah, if you're running Farina as a solo Hydro, then this is not great. This is gonna be very uncomfortable. You'll have a really hard time trying to get Farina's burst every rotation. But if you are constantly running Farina with another Hydro character that generates a lot of particles, like a Yelan or a Xingqiu, then this is okay. But again, if you find yourself often running Farina solo, then like I would recommend like trying to get to like I don't know 220 energy recharge, 230 or more. But of course, don't sacrifice too many of your other stats as well. But yeah, crit ratio just like same as the other, same as Ganyu, same as Klee. You just need more stats. Of course, again, level up your talents. Okay, Ganyu's fine. Bennett, level up his burst. You don't have to level up anything else, just his burst. I built Bennett ER Pyrocrit. He hits pretty hard. Oh yeah, he does. That's actually why I put in the extra effort to build my Bennett to do damage. Like not really, but like at least I'm trying. I have him on at least some damage main stats like crit circlet, pyro goblet, and like I tried really hard to give him like some crit stats. Like his crit ratio obviously leaves a lot to be desired, but like the most important part for me was comfortable amount of ER, and somehow highest base attack weapon that I got. So, and I'm okay with it. But yes, you're right. He does hit really hard, especially when built well. Risley. Hunter. Okay, cool. Yeah, 4 Hunter. Attack percent. I'm not sure about Risley, by the way, about his goblet situation. I know that like a character like I know that like a character like Farina, Neuvillette, they're fine running on an HP percent goblet, but like I don't know about Risley. I don't think an attack percent goblet is okay on him. Like especially one like this. Oh, it's level 4. Okay. I assume this is just a placeholder or something. Like just you're just putting it on while you're waiting to get the right one. Overcopying crit rate. Oh yeah, you're right. 4 hunter plus yeah, you're right. Overcapping on crit. Overcapping on crit. Yeah, because remember, 4 Marchese Hunter gives you 36% crit rate. So, like, 67 plus 30 is 97 plus 6, 103 crit rate. So, if you can... Oh, this is already a crit damage one. Okay. I guess... I don't know. Like, I guess maybe... I mean, like, this is an okay weapon, because, like, it's, you know, it's crit and stuff. But, like, if you have, Widsith? Yeah. Yeah, Widsith? Yeah. Like, try swapping this out for a Widsith. Because, like, remember, even if you take out that 30% crit rate, you'd be sitting at, like, 37 crit rate, right? 37.8. Or no, 0.6? Yeah, 37.6. But remember, you still have 4 Marchese Hunter. So that 37.6, that's still gonna be like 72 crit rate with the 4 Marchese Hunter passive. Gives you total crit damage, and that's good. That's right. Like, is that not good? You'd be sitting at like 70% crit rate and 200 crit damage. That's what we want, right? Okay, Yoimiya. Alright, weapon needs some leveling. Same with... Yeah, same with Klee. Same with Bennett. My 1k EM Kaza is 7 ER away to reach 180 ER. So hard to get Elemental Mastery Sans VV with ER substat. Oh, I gave up on that long ago. I was when I farmed the VV domain, I was like, okay, just get a 3 EM piece. 3 triple EM. Doesn't even matter if the Sans Goblet and Circlet are both are all VV with EM on them. Just find a way, get it done with ASAP, and like we're good. I just got the right main stats, and that was it. I left. I was wondering, Widsith is good for Nida, for off field, or should I go with Sack Book? Just go with Sacrificial Fragments, man. Yeah, because Widsith doesn't work off field. Remember, right? Like you can't. You would have to swap into Nahida, and then I guess yeah, you will have to swap into her to mark enemies. But still, yeah, just go for Sack, man. With Sith will definitely show you bigger numbers. Like every now and then, you will just see so much bigger numbers than you would with sacrificial fragments. The thing that I like about sacrificial fragments, in fact, I like sacrificial fragments even more than Nahida's weapon, the lamp, because in multi-wave content, you have a wave of enemies that spawn now. Okay, you mark them, boom. Okay, and because they're all hilichurls, the moment you put Hydro on them, that obviously that triggers Bloom, and the way that you proc Nahida's Seeds of Skanda is through, like doing any elemental reactions on the characters that are marked, and it procs it. So because they're all hilichurls, the moment Nahida's skill procs, everything's dead. So your next wave is now spawning, and now you just marked everything with Farina's, sorry, not Farina, Nahida's skill, and now the next wave doesn't have Dendro on it. Okay, I kind of wanted to do some exploration of this map today, but I don't know. I don't know if I got it in me, man. It's pretty late, and I woke up pretty early today, so I'm actually way sleepy. Much earlier than usual. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like I ramble for a little bit, and then like there are random moments where I just like sit quiet, and those are moments that I've dozed off. Why'd you skip Xingqiu? Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, like I said, I'm sleepy. Xingqiu, why is this defense percent? That's a placeholder. Okay, yeah, that's a placeholder. It's level 0. Attack percent. Okay, so this is, you said, for your Raiden Shogun. Crit rate, crit damage. That's okay. Your crit rate, though. Your crit rate is okay. So you seem to have something about having 30% crit rate. you seem to have something, a thing for having 30% crit rate. It's, like you're gonna crit occasionally, but you would prefer to crit all the time. Because remember, non-crit hits, all that crit damage is worthless. Because if you don't crit, then it's not a crit hit. So the crit damage doesn't work. Yeah, crit damage is okay. But your crit rate though, like with this crit damage, you really ought to be at around like 70% crit rate. Because remember, the crit ratio that most people say you should have is 1 to 2, right? And 140-ish crit damage, that's like the minimum that people should aim for. And because you've gotten to like 140-ish crit damage, then you should also have your crit rate at the minimum acceptable like end game, which is like the 1 to 2 ratio that everyone talks about. Is it worth it to pull Yelan if you have Xingqiu already? Yes, but why? Why is it worth it? Okay, all right. Here's the thing. So I'm gonna show you a good example. I just scratched my face, and apparently I scratched it way too hard. Okay, so let's say I want to run this team on this side. And on the other side, I want to run my Hu Tao double hydro. Oh, but wait, Yelan is here. So where do I put, like, who do I use as a second hydro? Right? Oh, sorry, yeah, wrong screen. Thanks, man. Yeah, right. So I'm in Abyss now, and I'm like showcasing, yeah, right. What I want to run these teams, but I can't because I'm missing one more hydro. And okay, let's say I'm running this team. Okay, right. And then on the other side, I want to run my typical Nivelette team. Okay, I'm gonna have to like, I don't know. I guess that won't work because Zhongli's here. Oh wait. Okay, here's the thing. Right. Here's the thing you could do. Shangling. Double Hydro Hu Tao. That's a lot of pyro from Shangling and Hu Tao. But Yelan and Xingqiu, also a lot of hydro. And that's actually, you have more than enough hydro for both Hu Tao's charged attacks to vape and Shangling's Pyronado to vape. That team actually works. Yeah, like you will need a lot of ER on Shangling. And of course you don't have Bennett, so Shangling won't be doing as much damage as usual, right? So, you know, like because you're building so much ER on Shangling, that means you're giving something up. I don't know, like you're giving something up. You're probably giving up attack, most likely. Like maybe some crit or EM. Who knows, right? You're gonna have to build a lot of ER on Shangling. But yes, the team does work. Zhongli is very skippable, just get good. Yeah, that's true actually. I'm just way too reliant on Zhongli. But yes, Zhongli is definitely very skippable. There are occasional moments, occasional situations when Spiral Abyss just so happens to be really annoying to deal with. Like for example, okay, oh, like that time when we once had two consecrated beasts in Abyss, and you were fighting them at the same time. That's a situation that you could use a Zhongli for. Imagine we got a 5-star version of Shangling and Natlan. And do double pyro like Xingqiu and Yelan is doing. I think this might even work for Arlecchino. Oh my god, even just Arlecchino in this spot is giving me goosebumps. The triple Magukenki and Coppelius are so hard to dodge. Well, okay. The thing, like, in endgame, like when you reach endgame, enemies that hit hard, like what the mindset that most endgame players have is like, okay, like obviously this is like by endgame players I mean like the players who have their teams and accounts built to the point that, you know, like they can just bang their heads against most content. Okay, right? And like the mindset is that, oh, I died. Oh wow, this guy hits hard. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill him before he can kill me. That's the mindset that most people have, like towards endgame, and like especially speedrunners. Like a dead enemy cannot hit you. So if you kill that enemy really fast, it can't hit you. Instant offense is like the best defense, is basically the mindset. Who should I focus on first? Okay. So, okay, I don't know who you use the most. Um, so Ganyu's okay. Okay, so this is for a free sim. I'm assuming that you use Farina with Ganyu, and like this is some kind of free sim. I don't know, because like you also have Yoimiya and Klee, so like because Yoimiya and Klee are both on fielders, so I'm assuming that those are like two different teams that you already have. So, oh yeah, okay, sorry, I didn't check out your Yoimiya just yet. Crit ratio, same thing. Your crit rate is like, I guess, basically, at least like in mid game to end game, it's basically unusable. Like just get your crit rate up. You said you're farming for Raiden Shogun, and you are also farming for Xingqiu. I guess I would recommend that you keep farming the emblem domain for now, and that way you can farm for your Yoimiya and your Xingqiu, your Beidou, your Raiden Shogun, your Shangling, your Mona. You're like basically everyone that uses that who gets most of their damage from their burst attack. You're farming for your Yoimiya and like I don't know, like 8 other characters in one domain. So keep farming the emblem domain is what I would recommend. And so yeah, yeah, I'm like trying to think now, cause okay, Farina, it would be nice to get Farina to a more usable state, but like Farina's personal damage is not nothing, but it's also not a lot. Most of the damage that you get from Farina is from her from her buffing the rest of your team. So I think the most valuable characters you should focus on right now is just not a character but a domain. Keep focusing on the emblem domain, so that you could farm for your Yoimiya, which does have rust, so like it's decently invested in, and Xingqiu. And on top of farming for Xingqiu, you're also farming for your Raiden Shogun in case you want her in the future, because you mentioned her, right? Like you mentioned that this build is for Raiden Shogun. Use Ganyu the most? Ah, okay. Well, if it's Ganyu, then she's at a usable state right now. So I think you should focus more on these other characters. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. Bennett, please level up his weapon. Switch his weapon to something else. Like, if you have okay, there are a few other sword options that you could give Bennett. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, there are a few other good sword options that you could give Bennett. So if you can somehow reach 220 or 230 energy recharge without an energy recharge weapon, then that's good. Because if that's the case, you can just go for a Blackcliff sword if you have if you can spare the Star Glitter. Because a Blackcliff sword is a high base attack 4-star. It has 565 base attack, and okay, let's look up. You could also go for Sapwood Blade. Yes, you can also have use a Sapwood Blade if you have the billets to craft this. This is a craftable. This is the craftable sword in Sumeru. It also has a 565 base attack. Yeah, it's also a weapon that has 565 base attack. So it's good. And it's energy recharge, which you want on Bennett. Sumeru craftable weapon. Yeah, it's Sapwood Blade. Yeah, so again, if you can spare the Star Glitter, so okay, recommend Sapwood Blade over Blackcliff because again, the energy recharge, high base attack, all in one weapon. But if you can somehow reach like 230 or higher energy recharge without the energy recharge weapon, then that's good. That plus if you can spare some star glitter, then yeah, Blackcliff is okay. But still, I would still recommend Sapwood Blade. Sapwood Blade. I don't remember how to unlock it, by the way. Like, how do I unlock it? Recipe. Oh, here. What? The R&R quest. Well, I mean, if you're finished with the R&R quest, cool. That's good. I am, but like if you aren't, I don't know. I don't know, really. Like I really don't know. Yeah, because again, remember what I told you? Bennett's buff does not care about attack percent or attack from your feather. It only cares about Bennett's base stats, like his base attack. Basically, sorry, excuse me, this white number. His base stats, and his weapon. That's all the buff cares about. With this adventure R&R book, if you're stuck, I guess I would recommend just following along a YouTube video, Blob. Yeah, that's typically what I do when I get stuck with something. Yeah, when I get stuck, Step Bro comes to help me. That's so weird. But yeah, no. Yeah, I just get on YouTube and like if I spend like, I don't know, like 20 minutes trying to figure something out and I just can't figure it out in like 20 minutes, half an hour, I'm like, oh, screw this. I just get on YouTube, I watch a video and like follow along to somebody's video. Mercise or Shiminawa and Yomiya with Farina. That sounds like a math question, Kakarot. Yeah, I don't think I can answer that question. Because, like, Shiminawa gives you, like, 50% damage bonus versus Hunter set, which gives you 36 crit value. Which is essentially, what, 72% crit damage, basically. So, I don't know. I don't know. That sounds like something that can be solved by like actual testing or actually calculating the damage and doing math. Yeah, anyway, Blob, I would just recommend like looking up a YouTube video and just following along. Only, well, okay, this looks like an HP shield bot. Yeah, but you can certainly get a lot more HP. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's not even like fully leveled yet. Yeah, you can certainly get a lot more HP just by leveling these more and the weapon as well. Of course, your shield. Level up your talents. Again, you know, talents. Don't forget talents. Yomiya, what does the skill do for Yomiya again? Does it give her like an extra multiplier? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess it gives her more stats. So basically, on Yoimiya, top priority, of course, normal attack talent, and then skill talent. I have no artifact fodder. Yep, happens to all of us, man. Does increase our normal attack damage. Yes, for Shimenawa. 50%. That's a lot. 50% damage percent bonus, right? That's like, remember, that is the same multiplier as your goblet. Does increase her normal attack damage. So let me ask you another math question. R2 Rust or Skyward Harp? It's a math question, man. I don't do math. I keep hearing that R5 Rust is almost as good as an R1 Thundering Pulse. So if we take that and, like, I don't know, like, if we use that as a basis, then R2 I guess that would also depend on your crit ratios. If your crit ratios are already pretty good without Harp, then I think R2 would be better, or R2 Rust. But if your crit ratios are still kind of okay, but like lacking, still a bit lacking without Harp, then I think Harp might be better. We'll go with Harp then. Okay. It's like, alright, crit ratio. Alright, Harp. Wants to help me farm. Shimenawa, Artifact Domain. Blob, you are on the North America server? Oh, yo, you are. How many? Okay, I can help you out with just a few runs. Yeah, like I said, I'm like really sleepy. I've been dozing off. I've dozed off like, I don't know, 5 to 10 times over the last half hour. I can help you out. Are you on? How do I join someone's world again? You need to be friends with them, right? So, okay, I imagine we're not friends on this account yet. So, oh, you know what? I'm gonna get on. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I guess this account is okay. I guess I have to add you, I think. Is this the right place? Yeah, okay, so this is the right place. I'm sorry, I just don't know how to do co-op. Oh, there. Okay. Yeah, I can only help out a couple of runs. Yeah, so please condense your resin, because after this I'm gonna get to bed. Oh, I forgot I have to do that. I have to say yes. Okay. Alright, just go with these. Alright. Oh, okay. Have a Hydro character then. I'll go with you. Yeah, sure. Why not? yeah, someone earlier mentioned that they ow. Someone mentioned earlier that they just noticed that Mondstadt domains were nerfed. Oh yeah, this is a hyperfridge team. I just realized. And you know, I was actually okay, yesterday, I don't know what got into me, but like I was suddenly in the mood to like put a little effort into my Asia. And so I did. I put a little bit of effort into my Asia account. That includes farming some weapon ascension and talent material domains. So I farmed the Mondstadt weapon ascension material domain, and I was really surprised. I was like, wait, where's the slowing waters thing? And then I was surprised. I was like, huh, what happened to the hydro mages? And then I thought, okay. I mean, it's an AR-45 account, so I probably didn't realize that it's not the highest level yet. But then I thought, but like these enemies are level 90, so what's up? And then later on, I found out, oh, you'll probably realize that nobody was farming those domains. Yeah, so they probably realized, oh, nobody's farming these domains because these domains suck. Anyway, I think now I could farm the Fav weapon mats peacefully. Yeah, it's so annoying. And you know what? Oh, hey, what's up, Happy? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. You know, I was so happy. I'm so happy that I'm a Ganyu fan, like main, kind of. Well, I guess you could say I'm a Ganyu main, but like I don't use Ganyu strictly like Ganyu. Like I use whoever is appropriate for the different scenarios, different combat scenarios that I get into. But like, I just really like Ganyu. You know, like even though Ganyu is not like, the most mainstream on-field DPS right now, because I just really like her. I have her built really well, and Ganyu is the only reason I can farm the Mondstadt weapon ascension material domain like, peacefully. Does my Risley deal decent damage? I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention. I'll take a look. Alright, I'm just busy like dodging attacks. Okay, I see 5k, 13k. 13k. I honestly, I don't know. I don't have Risley, and so I hardly ever see footage of people using Risley. But I think now, okay, granted, I'm not sure because it's been a very long time since I've seen any footage of anyone using Risley. But I think Risley could easily do like 20 or 30k normal, I think. Of course, that depends on the team. This is certainly not the type of team that supports Risley. But I think, like, somehow seeing 3Ks is not good. So should I just skip Zhongli for Yelan? I think you should. Yeah, because like Zhongli's thing is something that you can work around. Right? Like just, you know, like okay, you died because the enemies are too strong. Okay, just retry Abyss, right? And then like the more you retry, the more you get better. And right, it's something that you can play around. Whereas not having the Hydro application, or like having not enough Hydro application, is not something you can work around. It's something that you really need a character for. I just saw the 62k green number. Man, C2 Nahida is way too broken, man. C2 Nahida doesn't belong in this game. Wow, we've done a lot of runs. Blob, are you doing normal resin runs? Or are these condensed runs? Because we've done more than 5. So, I don't know, anyone, you can only have 5 condensed resins. Both? Oh, okay. Wow, you have so much resin then. I can argue it's the same with some Geo app. Like let's say for the local legend on the Abyss or the Geo dog. Yeah, but then like the situations that you need Geo application or like shield breaking or something they are enemy specific, right? Whereas Hydro app, needing Hydro app or more Hydro app is it's sometimes enemy specific, but it's most of the time team specific, right? Like a Hyper Bloom team does not work without a Hydro character, and it works less optimally with not enough Hydro, or like when you're lacking one of the key elements. And by lacking, I mean like you have a character that applies that element, but because like they don't apply enough of it, then that specific team is not running very optimally. Is there any benefit to using Nahida charge stack? I think there is. Yeah, there is, because like it is part of, I believe, her most like it's like a min-maxing thing, I think. I think it's a min-maxing thing, like it's like a math thing, I think, where like it gives the most, like leaving it in at a specific time gives you the most number of multipliers overall. You can cancel it extremely fast, but it steals so much stamina. Yeah, because like obviously charged attacks aren't part of Nahida's thing. They're not part of Nahida's kit, which means she doesn't have any form of like reduction or like way to reduce how much stamina her charged attack uses. Two more runs till no more resin. All right, sure thing, man. Yeah, because I think that's about all I got in me, man. My eyes are about to fall out of my head. Get some good sleep, man. Remember, health comes first. Probably Baiju. Baiju says, take care of your health. Meanwhile, he's dying. From what I remember of Baiju's story quest, like he's like doing, he does like some kind of, I don't know, like some kind of like forbidden magic or something that apparently makes it so that like he takes his patient's like illness upon himself. Oh, he's out. Okay. Alright. Anyway, yeah. I hope you got a couple of good ones there, Blob. I think... Yeah, I think this is how to leave. Yeah, there we go. HP versus crit damage circlet on Yelan. Circlet? I think that depends on like how much crit damage you can get without a crit damage circlet, without a crit circlet. Because I tried building, who was it? I think it was Nevilette. Yeah. I tried building Nevilette, and in fact, you know, like, okay, technically Yelan and Nevilette are both fully HP scaling. Oh, you're welcome, Blob. You're welcome, man. Means that I guess like they should work similarly, or at least like, you know, yeah, they should work similarly. Whereas and I tried it on Nevilette, and it was pretty decent ratios, despite being despite not having a crit circlet. It was something like, including the hunter passive, it was something like 70-150. Yeah, 70-150 crit ratio, and that was with an HP percent circlet. And I remember still dealing a bit more damage, not by that much, but like but also not an insignificant amount. And I think my crit circlet still went out in the end, even though it was like a very crit circlet. So like maybe if you have Aqua Simulacra, then I think that's an okay reason to go for a crit damage circlet. Or sorry, an HP circlet. But if you're not on Aqua, then I think you should just go for crit. Five is better than Aqua. Yeah, it definitely is, yeah. Because, like, you are sacrificing... Oh, so, obviously, swapping to Simulacra, instantly, you lose the Fab Particles, right? Which helps Yelan and the team. Okay. Now, you lost the ER, which means you're going to have to make up for it by swapping to an ER stance. Which is, overall, less ER. Well... Yeah, because like remember, an ER Sands only gives you how much? Two of these. Okay. Only gives you 51%, whereas Fav Bow gives you 61%. Which yeah, 61%, right? So that's already less ER and no Fav particles. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I really gotta get going. I just dozed off again. I just dozed off again. Anyway, if you guys need any more help building your characters' accounts, making a decision which branch to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. If you want my opinion personally, you can ping me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Bye, everyone. Yeah, thanks for hanging out till the end, everyone. You know who you are. First till the end. Alright, bye everyone. Thank you.